In this video, I will demonstrate how to onboard a Cisco Catalyst switch into the Meraki Dashboard to be cloud managed in the Cloud Configuration Source mode, formerly known as Cloud Operating mode. Now, let's onboard the switch in Cloud Configuration mode. Let's go ahead and do a Show Meraki and see that there is no word monitoring on the end of it, so the tunnels are down. If I do a Show Meraki Connect, it says Disable. Let's go ahead into Config T mode, type Service Meraki Connect once again, and it will bring up the tunnels, and now you can see that the tunnels have just come up. Even though the tunnels are up, we are not managing this device yet. It's not in the Meraki Dashboard, but we are having our tunnels come up. Also, you can see that in Show Meraki Connect that the tunnels are up, and I'm going ahead and highlight the Cloud ID so that I can put that into the dashboard. Returning to the dashboard, in the switch section, I'll click the Add Device button. Notice that this takes me to a list of devices. This is because I have a list of devices that are not assigned to a network yet. None of these devices are the C9300-23, so I will click the Claim Device button. Because I don't have an owner number, I will click the individual device button, and then I'll paste the Cloud ID into the box and click Claim Device. Now that we've claimed the device, now we can have to put it into a network. Check the box next to the device and click Add to Network button. Next, we need to choose the Cloud Configuration mode because that is the mode we want to go into. It warns us that this is a destructive change, and then click Save. Now, let's go to the Switching and Switches menu item and see if this device is in the list. It is in the list, but it's not functional yet because it hasn't fully onboarded. Back at the terminal server, we can see that the tunnels go down and then back up like they always do. And then next, we're going to see the factory reset is starting to happen. Once the factory reset is done, we'll then be going to see the switch reboot. Remember, once it is in the cloud configuration mode, the console port will no longer be active and all of the configuration will be done at the Meraki dashboard. And when you change a configuration of a Meraki dashboard, it will synchronize it to the switch. Continue watching the onboarding. I will edit out all of the pauses to speed up the process. So now let's go ahead and take a look at what's in the dashboard. You need to be a little bit patient when it's onboarding. As you can see now, it hasn't fully connected to the dashboard, but I will wait 5 minutes and then hit the refresh button. Now the switch is connected and fully functional in the dashboard. Let's go do a quick configuration test. Go into the Cloud CLI and open up the CLI. This is the only CLI you can use to get to the device, and you can't go into Config T mode. As you can see, it will not let me perform the Config T command. Also notice it will not allow me to go into Enable mode. Remember, in Cloud Configuration mode, all configurations have to be done from the dashboard, and none of the configurations are allowed from the CLI. But I'm going to do a show run include hostname, and we're going to see that the hostname is set to the Management Interface's MAC address, which is what we also see in the upper left-hand corner of the dashboard for the switch's hostname. In the upper left-hand corner of the dashboard, we see the MAC address. If I click the pencil to the right of it and then change the hostname to what I want it to actually be as a hostname for that switch, and then hit Save, that's going to configure the switch's hostname parameter. Again, we have to be patient. Sometimes it can take 30 seconds to a minute for the database to synchronize to the switch. Just to waste a little bit of time because I'm so very impatient, let's go ahead and set the address of where this switch is physically at in the database, and then we'll check our hostname again. So now I'll click back onto the CLI and press enter, and notice that now the MAC address on the CLI has changed. I'll do the show run include hostname, and you can see that the hostname for this switch has changed, but we did it with the Meraki GUI interface. This has been a presentation from the Solutions Readiness Engineering team. This is Paul Stryer. Have a good day.